Teams like the Cavaliers have millions of fans who are actively watching games through third-party broadcasters, tens of millions who are following along in social media all over the world. With a platform and direct channel like Cavs Rewards, these rights holders can start to reach those folks. They can cross-sell them products, they can recognize them, they can reward them, and ensure that the lifetime value of that relationship is incredibly fruitful. I'm John Timoney, one of the co-founders of Uptop. We're loyalty wallet infrastructure for the largest rights holders in the world, primarily sports and entertainment brands. We bring a direct channel between IP rights holders and their biggest fans through our loyalty solutions. We also bring net new revenue channels for sponsorship to all of these media rights holders. The fact that you usually see sports highlights that you care about on YouTube or Twitter, or you're usually participating in a hyper-branded rewards program that might focus on one specific sponsor of a team. Uptop creates a place for the fan to directly interact with the rights holder, the media, the brand that they care about most, which is the team. And that sort of connection can be done in really profitable ways. We've borrowed a lot of primitives from traditional loyalty programs. For example, an airline that issues miles and sells that to partners for a profit. We're bringing all of those sophisticated fintech and Web3 primitives. We had this vision that the future of marketing would be direct to wallet. So we started building out a lot of capabilities to sort of enshrine a brand and consumer relationship through wallet infrastructure and some on-chain primitives. Eventually, we found ourselves talking to a lot of sports brands. This was really exciting because that consumer relationship is stronger than any typical brand. It's identity-based, it's multi-generational. So those brands were eager to experiment with new solutions to reach their fans. It's often the case in sports and media that intermediaries sort of control the brand to consumer relationship. With Uptop, you can establish a direct channel through a wallet. So we're really excited to be delivering that today as a foundation for a long-term relationship with a fan, but we're more excited about bringing this to fans globally. I'm really excited about the Avalanche ecosystem for a number of reasons. One, it's this kind of enterprise focus. We think, fast blockchains with finality, multiple L1s that could serve different kinds of use cases is where the future is heading. The team there was so keen on the consumer vertical, which is not always the case with every blockchain partner. And so they were focused on the kinds of things that we were excited about building. They have dedicated BD as well in the enterprise. When we were talking to our first IP rights holders, we met a bunch of sports teams. The Cleveland Cavaliers were exploring the area of fan engagement. They had looked around the market. They hadn't really found anything that met their needs. They were looking for direct channels to their fans. They were looking for something that was sustainable. They were looking for something that could drive net new profits. And we were just a young team pitching these ideas just as an idea. So they went through an RFP process where they looked at 8+ vendors in the space, and the legacy wasn't very exciting to them. So we're looking at things like memberships, coupons, points, all being something that could interoperate in digital asset architectures. I'm a sports fan, so when I was born, my aunt in Madrid got me an ID card that called me a junior socio of Real Madrid, and so I was just born into this. I live in the United States, and my favorite sports team is in another country. I often feel limited in the ways I can participate and engage with a team that I love. Essentially, everything that you see in Cavs Rewards today was co-designed with their product, digital strategy folks, even some of their partnership folks, and we've been dutifully expanding on what we see as the opportunity since. Any Cavs fan can sign up to Cavs Rewards today. You can find it on nba.com/Cavaliers/rewards. You can sign up through the mobile app of the team or the website, and you can see there your balance and the opportunities to accrue points. Those include shopping at team sponsors, shopping at the stadium or for Cavaliers assets like merchandise, and also doing daily engagement. So we have things like daily points claims. We have free-to-play mini games within the experience, meaning you can predict the over-under or the spread of the next game, and in a no-loss way. So kind of have skin in the game without any financial risk. Those fun things that sports fans care about, but only in a way that ultimately accrues value and doesn't hurt the consumer. Imagine you do that all season long. You're going to be looking at a pretty robust balance, and then you can apply that to things like tickets to the next game. And in many cases, if you've accumulated a lot of balance, those rewards are really good, like those dream seats that you've always wanted to purchase. On the sponsor side, there's some really great outcomes. The grocery partner, for example, of the Cleveland Cavaliers is participating in our interoperable loyalty network. We're driving over $5 million in spend to that partner, with $1 million plus of that being incremental, meaning fans have dropped the competing grocery store. Folks really, really care about their affinity to the club, so they choose where to shop based on that. And so we've seen a lot of value kind of with that relationship. Teams like the Cavaliers have millions of fans who are actively watching games through third-party broadcasters, tens of millions who are following along in social media all over the world. With a platform and direct channel like Cavs Rewards, these rights holders can start to reach those folks. They can cross-sell them products, they can recognize them, they can reward them, and ensure that the lifetime value of that relationship is incredibly fruitful. One of the highlights of working with Avalanche is just the day-to-day. Everything works. We've never had an issue. We've never had, anything go offline. We've never had a bug. Insofar as our relationship with Avalanche goes, it's almost like the mundane things are the exciting things. We're keen on supporting major enterprises, so we need things to go without a hitch. I'm actually most excited for what's to come. 5 years from now, I think every fan will be able to pull out their phone and have a permanent and recognized ledger of their participation with a sports team or other sports IP. I think that's super important and valuable to build other foundational products on top of things like direct fan ownership or voting, and all of this will be available, kind of at the tap of a finger. So we're really excited about starting to insert this platform in different interesting places, and I think everyone's just going to come to us.